Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a quick review of the WOLFBOX X5 Duo. This is a dual dash cam with a 4K front camera and a 2.5K rear camera, so we're talking very high quality cameras here. We're going to do a quick unboxing and then I'll show you real video tests. This thing has stabilization, so we should be able to see that we're not seeing much shakes in the car. Let's go ahead and test it out. All right, unboxing the WOLFBOX X5 Duo. They have a nice little instruction manual here that has kind of everything on one page, what all your ports are gonna do. And then we have a nice little labeled thing here of what everything is. So in terms of the dash cam itself, let's check that out first. Pretty standard look for WOLFBOX dash cams. They have a nice little textured front. Your lens itself is going to be able to rotate to get that good camera without actually having to adjust the camera itself. Right here, we'll go ahead and pull this. That's one thing that WOLFBOX could have improved on is I like when these little button labels are actually marked on the screen themselves, because oftentimes you're fumbling down here trying to figure out what the buttons do. You have an OK button, 2 arrows in a mode, and then over here you have your power button, and then this, I believe, is where our USB-C is going to plug into. Just kidding, this is our micro SD card, and let's see what size are we working with here. It is WOLFBOX branded and it is a 64 gigabyte card. So like to see that. That should be plenty for a dual dash cam, especially with this being 4K in the front and then 2.5K in the back. In terms of the rear dash cam, pretty standard. It's going to peel this and this is going to stick to the rear windshield. And then this is going to take a USB-C cable that is plugged into the front camera right here. Now, I won't go ahead and unbox the rest of this stuff, but you can see it's gonna be your cigarette lighter, and then it's going to be tools and clips to hide your cable for the rear camera. So let's go ahead and get into the testing here. This itself is the mount for the front, guys. So this, super easy from WOLFBOX. You just clip this on like that, and now this can pivot. So you both have ability to move it right here and the lens itself. So let's get into it. All right, so I've got the WOLFBOX plugged in here. We are immediately greeted with a quick menu. So we want to go ahead and go through this, select your time zone. We can swipe up and down. This is a touchscreen, and you can swipe to the right and left to get different settings. That's all right. Right now, we're really just interested in the video quality itself. So here you can see I'm in my garage. Immediately starts filming to the SD card. You don't need to set up the app. You don't need to set up or format the SD card. You don't need to do any of that. It's going to immediately start filming in that 4K quality. So let's drive around and see what kind of image quality we're getting with this and even the audio quality within the vehicle. Right now, we're really just interested in the video quality itself. So here you can see I'm in my garage. Immediately starts filming to the SD card. You don't need to set up the app. You don't need to set up or format the SD card. You don't need to do any of that. It's going to immediately start filming in that 4K quality. So let's drive around and see what kind of image quality we're getting with this and even the audio quality within the vehicle. Okay, so I'm in the vehicle now. Let's go ahead and turn this thing on. We'll plug it in and see just how easy is it to actually set up. I really prefer very simplistic dash cam, so let's see. Okay, so here we have a daylight test of the WOLFBOX. This dash cam is a true 4K, so I'm looking at the image on the screen right now, and it appears very high quality. I'll have to go and check it in editing after the fact to really be sure. But right now, it looks pretty good. So we'll continue around the neighborhood. We'll go through some shadows and see if you're able to read plates and all of that. But so far, I'm really liking the look of it. And this is a relatively small dash cam, which is nice for a lot of people. They don't need massive ones. So if you're in the market for just a high quality, kind of relatively small one, then this could be a pretty good option here. Mounting was also very easy. You just pull that sticker and it mounts right onto your windshield. And I've found that those sticky ones are a lot more reliable than a suction cup. Granted, they're a little bit more permanent. You can pull them off, but a suction cup is obviously a little easier to kind of remove and then reattach after the fact. So right here, we're driving into the sun, How does that look in terms of the video quality? Appears pretty good. One thing I'm also noticing is that the screen on the dash cam does not go black. It keeps the video on at full time, and it also shows you how long it's been recording in the bottom left. So for this clip, we're on 55 seconds, and I believe it's going to reset into a different clip at 1 minute, which yes, it did. So you're going to have a bunch of 1 minute clips. But so far, the only downside would be I actually prefer that camera, that screen to go off when you are driving, because it's a bit distracting when you're looking at it. But overall, this seems to be a pretty good dash cam, especially the quality that you're getting out of it. So definitely check it out, guys.